A seductive woman lies in bed. Yet, the man across pays no attention, entirely focused on culinary perfection. He slides garlic into sizzling oil, seasoning with pepper flakes. As garlic releases its intoxicating aroma, he swiftly drains al dente pasta, letting flavors fuse in searing heat, scattering scallions for fragrance. Under her yearning gaze, authentic aglio e olio emerges. He presents the dish with flair, then departs unhesitatingly. His culinary purpose isn't romantic connection, but conquering palates through perfection. Michelin-starred chef Kyle has culinary obsession, demanding flawlessness in every dish. Pork belly, crispy exterior, tender interior. Bacon, crisp without char. Even his son's breakfast receives meticulous care. He butter spreads bread with knife spine, griddling methodically. At 2-minute mark, he layers cheese slices while monitoring crust formation, adjusting heat with precision. When cheese achieves golden melt, breakfast sandwich is born. His son's first bite radiates pure contentment. Such food-reverent chefs command prestigious positions. Kyle helms a trendy restaurant's kitchen, with 6 assistants at disposal, yet he micromanages, from ingredient selection to plating, performing nearly every task solo. Not due to trust issues with staff. It's his unwavering passion for food, utterly pure. This very love he cannot relinquish has caused Kyle's life and happiness to grow apart. His obsessive work ethic left his wife feeling neglected, leading to their separation. Post-divorce, they had an agreement. Kyle would take Percy to the playground every Saturday morning. But today, he's late again. The promised amusement park trip turns into a grocery run with his son. Because tonight, a renowned food critic is visiting the restaurant. Kyle must source fresh ingredients beforehand. To impress this critic, Kyle has crafted innovative new dishes with meticulous care. Just then, the restaurant owner enters, demanding Kyle serve the signature dishes instead, forbidding experimental creations on the menu. This dismissal of his creativity fuels Kyle's frustration. But as the boss commands, Kyle must comply, churning out the same signature dishes unchanged for 5 years. This isn't the first time the owner has intervened. Whenever Kyle attempts new recipes, the absentee owner materializes, forcing him back to stale signature dishes. Cash cows guaranteed to draw crowds. Kyle feels trapped in this dynamic. Like a street puppeteer, his performance dazzles. Yet he's merely a puppet on strings, powerless to follow his own vision. That evening, Kyle heads to a bar with colleagues, awaiting the critic's review. Confident in his signature dishes, he's blindsided by a scathing critique. Uninspired, your creative spark has dimmed. He accused Kyle of lacking innovative spirit, which was hard for him to swallow. He could have crafted those creative culinary delights instead of signature dishes even he wasn't proud of. Back home, Kyle checks social media to find a critic's scathing review spreading like wildfire to hundreds of thousands of followers. Watching his decades worth of proud creations get torn apart and turned into internet memes. Seething, Kyle fired back at the critic online. But unfamiliar with the platform, he accidentally posted publicly when he meant to send a private message. The comment instantly went viral, gaining him 2,000 followers overnight. The critic shot back with venomous retorts. Their heated online feud escalated until Kyle issued a cooking challenge. He spent the day perfecting new creations. Each dish earned rave reviews for its unforgettable flavors. That evening, the restaurant was fully booked, with diners eager to witness Kyle's culinary artistry. For the first time, Kyle found joy in his work, finally cooking dishes true to his vision. But that damn owner appeared at the worst moment, demanding Kyle revert to the safe signature dishes. Kyle felt rage boiling inside. You're a chef. This menu's worked for years. Either you cook what customers expect, or you're out. Stick to the proven dishes people come for. The exact same dish he tore apart is being served to the same critic. Tonight, our diners tonight aren't critics, but loyal customers who've enjoyed your cuisine for a decade. Years. The owner's constant obstruction pushed Kyle past his breaking point.
Fine. Why don't you run this kitchen yourself? Let's see how tonight plays out. See how it goes without me. Kyle stormed out, taking 2 crates of ingredients back home.
He channeled years of pent-up frustration into cooking. The rigid signature dishes felt like chains binding his creativity. Only at home, cooking freely, did he find true liberation. Back at the restaurant, the replacement chef struggled mightily. The kitchen crew couldn't execute even basic signature dishes. When the critic recognized the poorly executed dish he'd previously panned, he demanded to see Kyle, only to learn of his resignation. The critic smirked, then wielded his keyboard, publicly shaming Kyle's cowardly retreat and accusing him of culinary indifference. Kyle saw the post and erupted in fury. For a chef who lived for cuisine, accusations of indifference were unforgivable. He stormed back to the restaurant, confronting the critic with blistering rage. In his frenzy, Kyle publicly squashed the critic's dessert plate.
You just stand there. What are you doing? Sit down now. Eat your fill.
Then spew that poison. All for cheap laughs. You've no idea the sweat I pour into this work. My entire team's grinding, making sacrifices
Just to please you. And this is your thanks?
Then you waltz in, trashing everything we built? Damn right.
It hurts. True passion for this craft makes others' opinions cut deep.
But some, armed with half-truths, ignite online firestorms, dismissing round-the-clock efforts, and shattering lives in the process. Soon, Kyle faced disaster. Someone captured his outburst, maliciously edited and spread it, turning the celebrated chef into a public enemy. No restaurant would touch him now. Professional ruin brought crushing despair. Kyle withdrew from his son, lost in perpetual distraction. His ex-wife proposed a food truck. Skip job hunting, become his own boss. Cook with complete creative freedom. Her ex-husband had a spare truck to lend Kyle, but Kyle's fierce pride won't let him accept charity. After rejecting her offer, a PR friend called. Cash on the heat with a reality show? Bad press still puts you in the spotlight. But Kyle craves only the kitchen, refusing to act the clown on stage. In the days that followed, Kyle drowned his sorrows in wine, pouring his heart out only to Jasmine. She believed his chef career brought him no joy, only causing him to neglect life's important things. Like Percy, who's always longed for his presence. He needs you, Carl. I don't really know him. He's at that awkward age. Why not use this time to get to know him? I want you happy. You're not happy here. You'll never be happy in this kitchen. Kyle was deeply touched by her sincerity. He admitted neglecting Percy due to work and decided to take her advice to reconnect with his son during this downtime. After calm reflection, they parted ways. Next day, Kyle visited his ex-wife, hoping to make up for lost time. But she revealed plans to take Percy to Miami to visit her father, inviting Kyle along. It could be healing. That's where your journey began. That's where Percy was born. Where you landed your first chef position. Maybe it'll clear your head. Do you think Percy would mind? He'd love it. Taking her suggestion to heart, Kyle decided to join them in Miami, the city where his culinary journey began, and where he first met his ex-wife, flooded with fond memories. It might help clear his current confusion. This was a key reason Kyle agreed to come. That evening, the trio arrived at his ex-father-in-law's bar. Moving to the music, Kyle felt a vitality he hadn't known in years. His son cracked a rare smile. There, Kyle tasted an authentic Cuban sandwich. He marveled at how the flavors remained exquisite. But his ex-wife claimed hers was far superior. Kyle raised an eyebrow at this. She then mentioned her first ex-husband was in Miami too. He had a food truck sitting idle that might be available. Only then did Kyle realize this Miami trip wasn't just about her father. Her real plan was to help him rebound. Touched by her gesture, Kyle stopped resisting. He gladly took the offer and met her first ex-husband. This Iron Man look-alike might not be a billionaire, but he was loaded by Miami standards. Though laced with sarcasm, he agreed to lend the food truck, this beat-up rig before them. It looked fresh from the junkyard. Inside, a disaster zone of rusted equipment. Father and son rolled up their sleeves to restore it. But Percy gagged, discovering spoiled fish in a cabinet, tossing the baking sheet in disgust. Retrieve that, Kyle ordered. A clean pan is still usable. Percy refused, repulsed. Kyle's temper flared. After all Percy's talk of wanting kitchen access, now he was picky about the grunt work. This is what working in a kitchen is all about. Don't throw this out. I wanted to cook, not clean. Pick it out of the garbage? No.
Cleaned your whole stupid truck. Why are you so mean to me? Watching his son leave angry and hurt, Kyle
Realized he'd been too harsh.
But he also
Genuinely wanted to teach him something important. After cleaning the grill grate, Kyle approached his son, to apologize for his earlier attitude. As often happens in parent-child relationships, after their heated argument, the disagreeing pair quickly returned to their usual harmony. Kyle took his son to the supermarket for kitchen supplies. Facing this rare, extended time together, both felt slightly awkward yet deeply enjoyed the long-missed warmth, the happiness of companionship. Hearing Kyle got a food truck, Martin, Nudi promoted sous chef, quitté without hésitation, came to Miami, gladly working as Kyle's assistant. Their brotherly bond needed no words. Action spoke loudest. After discussion, they chose Cuban sandwiches as their food truck signature dish. This required sourcing the tenderest pork shoulder, marinated in citrus lemon juice for 12 hours, slow roasted for another 12 hours after marinating, yielded authentic Cuban roast pork, crispy skin, succulent inside. Percy nodded approvingly after tasting. They sliced and seared the roast, layered between bread with ham, adding cheese and pickles while hot, then spread mustard on the other slice of bread. This next step is crucial. Brush butter on the bread surface while seasoning the griddle. Finally press the sandwich until the crust turns golden and crispy, with cheese slowly melting. That's how you complete an authentic Cuban sandwich. After cutting it evenly into thirds, the trio sampled their creation. Melted cheese danced lightly on their tongues. The harmony of savory meat and toasted bread brought deep satisfaction. Kyle's food truck officially opened for business. Soon workers flocked to the aromatic scent. The burly man's stuffed cheeks proved Kyle's exceptional skill. When his son accidentally charred a sandwich, Kyle questioned serving it, but the boy insisted. Kyle pulled him aside and talked about integrity.
Is this boring to you?
No, I like it.
Yeah, well, I love it.
Everything good.
That's ever happened in my life came from this craft. I haven't done everything right in life.
I'm not perfect.
Wasn't the best husband. And I'm sorry.
If I wasn't the best father.
But this? I'm good at this.
And I want to share this with you.
Teach you everything I know. Through cooking, I can
With people.
It keeps me going. And I love it. Give it a real chance.
You might love it too. Now should we have served that? Listen, Percy, when you have passion for something, like cooking, you pursue perfection relentlessly. You don't make customers pay for it by cutting corners. That's fundamental ethics for any chef who truly loves food. It's also a crucial life lesson I'm passing down to my son. After spending the whole day together, the bond between father and son grew stronger. Kyle plans to test their menu tomorrow at bustling South Beach to see if more customers will embrace their cooking. If sales go well, they'll drive the food truck all the way to Los Angeles. Percy thinks it'll be an exciting adventure, so with his mom's blessing, he'll travel with his dad all summer. Thanks to connections from his friend Martin, Kyle's worn-out food truck got a professional exterior makeover. The revitalized food truck headed to South Beach under the golden sun. Martin's booming voice, chalkboard specials, and authentic Cuban sandwiches quickly drew crowds of tourists. Soon the cash box filled up. Delighted tourists snapped photos with their meals. Kyle's food truck soon gained attention, even drawing local authorities. They posed for pictures with Kyle. The food truck's debut was a huge success. Next stop, Percy's dream destination, New Orleans. Percy documented their journey on his phone, posting travel snippets as short videos. Leveraging Kyle's online presence, their channel quickly gained traction. Though Kyle doesn't understand social media, he cherishes every moment with his son. But with all this constant traveling, Martin started feeling uncomfortable. What are you doing? Got any cornstarch for my chafing? Mun? It's way too humid down here. Dad, we gotta go. What's wrong? He's putting cornstarch on his for chafing relief. Are you putting cornstarch on your for relief? Yes, sir.
Let me get some too.
Want some? Here. Feels like baby powder. Keeps things cool down there. Feels nice, right? Nice. The real trick is in the morning.
You dip your in it, then fry them up like hush puppies. The next morning, they arrived in Marigny's French Quarter to explore the local cuisine.
The most famous treat is beignet, dough sliced and deep fried, until golden and crisp, then dusted heavily with powdered sugar. Paired with coffee, they form the iconic beignet experience. The father and son strolled to their food truck, only to find a long line formed behind it. This was all Percy's doing before their exploration. He posted their location online, drawing food enthusiasts. This journey became Kyle's most fulfilling experience. He rediscovered his passion while earning a living on the road. Their next stop, an authentic Texas barbecue joint. Marinated Angus beef was placed in a custom smoker, slow roasted over fruitwood, with smoke mingled with aroma at precise low temperature, locking moisture in during extended slow cooking. The beef developed a caramelized crust while fat rendered throughout. The marinated meat infused with spices melts in your mouth, bursting with succulent juices. Later, Kyle incorporates the hard-earned Texas barbecue into his innovative menu. Free from restaurant constraints, his culinary creativity flows endlessly, and customers happily embrace his creations. Kyle rediscovers his original passion, while reconnecting with long-lost family bonds. Just then, his ex-wife calls, genuinely touched to hear Kyle's ever-present smile.
All right. Give me a second. Du.
You know, your son's grill skills? I had beer. What?
What did he say? He says he misses you. I tell him I love him. Dad got me a knife. He says I
Love? You. What?
I love you. I love
You too. Tell him I love you. Too. Okay. As home draws nearer, Kyle cherishes every moment with his son more deeply. This journey teaches him what true parental presence means, regretting years of missed opportunities. He knows daily routines will soon separate them, but refuses to let his son feel sorrow. Life moves forward, even as memories linger. We return to our established routines. Yet the journey's sights and stories become treasures we cherish forever.
nice to be home. Yep. See your turtle. See your mommy. Back to your room. I'll really miss you. Let me see you too. Okay. But you stay with me in 2 weeks? Ok, yeah. In the days ahead. He and his ex-wife co-manage the food truck business. As
business is booming. Even the critic who once trashed it shows up. There's no food for you here. Could I speak to the sheriff for just a second? Please, hold on a sec. Can I talk to you? The critic came to apologize to Kyle. Turns out he'd heard about Kyle's viral food truck success and immediately ordered a meal through a friend. After tasting it, he wanted to rate it 10 stars on the spot. But instead of posting online, he bought Kyle a storefront and handled all the licensing paperwork, promising Kyle full creative control over the menu. The only catch, whenever Kyle creates a new dish, the critic gets to be the first to taste it. A 6-figure investment sealed with a $5 sandwich. In the foodie world, things can be beautifully simple. Soon their restaurant opened, and its first major event was Kyle's remarriage celebration with his ex-wife.